Mahomes now on first down, being chased out left. He'll have a first down past the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
22 yards there, a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 2-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
The score, Chiefs 7, Texans nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 37-yard line.
Watson with a give to Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league that's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
At the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Throw left side, complete to QT. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. And they'll run for it with Miller. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Second and 10 now from the 27. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 27 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And this will be a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with the ampersand? I like it.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here.
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Watson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On first down, Watson. He's got Thomas yet again complete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Throw left side taken in by Miller. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air yet again. Watson. Caught on the right side by Jones. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. And now here comes Kansas City. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. He goes to use you. He comes to me. It's me.
Mahomes going to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
44, Mike, 44. Ready? 44 is Mike.
Watson now to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Third and long. It's Watson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Fourth down, so the Texans dial up the number of their second-year punter, Trevor Daniel. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before the break. Watson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Let's go, baby.
Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run from Miller, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going for it. It's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Miller. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team is...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go, team.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays
It's
out.
going to be a long day. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaw Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They begin the drive with Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Second and 12 at the 2-yard line.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. From his end zone, Mahomes on 3rd and long. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different...
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of...
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 94 yards, and the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
We got this.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout.
And this is caught inside the 5. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 52 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Watson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Williams. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Texans scoop it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A first down carry now for Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaw Breeland. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they take a knee.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a...
Hey, how fit to be the boss? Let me find